Are rappers scared of Snoop Dogg? It's a question that's been circulating the internet for years. While many people know Snoop Dogg for his hilarious, blazed out personality and legendary music career, few are aware of the dark moments of his past. In fact, Snoop Dogg's criminal history is a significant part of his legacy, and it shaped him into the person he is today. An incident in particular, which occurred in August 1993, sheds light on the dark side of Snoop Dogg's past. It involved a hot-headed gang member named Philip Walter Merriam, who was reportedly angry that Snoop Dogg had moved into his territory. Snoop Dogg's lawyer claimed that witnesses said Walter Merriam once pulled up to a gas station where Snoop Dogg was shooting a music video and threatened to kill him. Snoop Dogg, the legendary rapper and entertainer, is known for his signature sound and charismatic personality. But before he became a star, Snoop Dogg had a dark criminal history that shaped him into the person he is today. In August of 1993, Snoop Dogg was just starting to blow up in the music industry when he began developing issues with a hot-headed gang member named Philip Walter Merriam. According to Snoop Dogg's lawyer, witnesses claim that Walter once pulled up to a gas station where Snoop Dogg was shooting a music video and threatened to kill him. And the tension between the two escalated quickly, with Walter allegedly getting angry that Snoop Dogg had moved into his territory. Snoop Dogg's crew and Walter Merriam's crew got into a heated argument at a local park, which ultimately ended in tragedy. As the argument escalated, Walter Merriam reached for his pitch, and Snoop's bodyguard, McKinley Lee, upped his strap and killed Walter Merriam before he could get a shot off. This violent incident not only shocked Snoop Dogg and his crew, but also had a lasting impact on the rapper's life and career. Snoop and his crew went on the run for a short period before eventually turning themselves in to the authorities. After a series of threats and heated arguments between Snoop Dogg and Philip Walter Merriam, the two groups finally came face to face on August 25, 1993. Walter and his crew were at a local park when Snoop Dogg and his entourage arrived in his Jeep. Tempers flared and an argument quickly escalated into a physical altercation. According to reports, Walter reached for a gun as Snoop Dogg's bodyguard, McKinley Lee, fired first, killing Walter Merriam. The incident had a profound impact on Snoop Dogg's life and career, and Lee was eventually charged with voluntary manslaughter and sentenced to 10 years in prison, while Snoop was charged with murder and faced the possibility of life in prison. Snoop's defense team argued that Lee acted in self-defense and that Walter Merriam was the aggressor, and ultimately Snoop Dogg was acquitted of all charges. However, the incident continued to haunt Snoop Dogg for years to come and reinforced his reputation as a gangster rapper and added to his notoriety as a member of Rolling 20 Crips gang. It also served as a warning to other rappers and those in the entertainment industry that Snoop Dogg was not to be trifled with. Despite the tragedy of the incident, Snoop Dogg continued to achieve great success in his career. He went on to release numerous hit albums, star in films and television shows, and even became a critical icon in his own right. The incident with Walter Merriam may have been a dark chapter in his life, but the incident had a major impact on Snoop Dogg's life and career. He was haunted by the tragedy and had difficulty coping with the loss of a life. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Snoop Dogg described the incident as the lowest point in his life and said that he thinks about it every single day. The incident also had an impact on his music, with Snoop Dogg incorporating themes of violence, gang life, and redemption in his lyrics. The incident also fueled controversy around Snoop Dogg and the rap game as a whole genre. Critics of rap music pointed to the incident as an example of genre's glorification of violence and gang culture. Some even called for Snoop Dogg to be banned from performing, while others defend him as an artist who is simply reflecting on the reality of his experiences and his environment. Despite the controversy, Snoop Dogg went on to become one of the most successful and respected rappers of all time. He has released multiple platinum and multi-platinum albums, won numerous awards, and even branched out into acting and other business ventures. While the shooting with Philip Walter Merriam will always be a dark chapter in his life, Snoop Dogg has used his experience to grow as an artist and as a person.